Yo, what's happening, people? You're listening to the WRESTHINGS podcast, the Kenny Omega approved podcast. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you already know this podcast is by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow!
Yo, guys, episode 169 of the WRESTHINGS podcast.
Make some fucking noise, 169.
Obviously, we said last week if you guys get 10 live comments on the video, we'll go live. Unfortunately, we got 6. We're gonna have to charge it. So, guys, keep writing live, and we'll give you another live podcast. We got KO in the house.
What it do?
Make some fucking noise for KO.
Come on, bro. Thanks for having me.
Scud up.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. It's good to be here. Good to be here. It's always good to watch. It's good to be a part of it now.
Nice. I can't lie, KO's been there from early still. He's been obviously commenting on stuff and that, man. So, always a pleasure, innit? It's your intros, yeah?
Go for it. Let's do it.
1 hour the game, 1 hour. It's done, bruv. Done. Yo, it's the fully professional Nafi, formerly known as VHS Pappy. To my left, I've got...
When I say guap, you say daddy. Guap.
Daddy.
Guap.
Daddy.
It's a strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rugging. Chris Jericho loving son of a gun. It's your boy Delboy, a.k.a. Soldier Lee, a.k.a. I'm not going to lie. Forgive me.
Oh my God, what is happening?
First time fumbled.
Forgive me if I bust my name. And next to me, we got...
Right, it's your boy Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial, Underdone, Fisher Top 5 Dead or Alive, Big Man, Mr. 150 million %, Mr. Hot Takes, Nikki Bella's baby boy.
Nikki
Garcia's baby boy. I'm sorry, yeah, I know, she needs to be Bella, but you know. Yeah, WWE tax. Anyway.
to be blacks.
Did I say Mr. 150 million %?
You didn't, but
150 million % immediately. We're here, man. I'm just a bit pissed off because an Arsenal game's just...
Don't cry, you people. It's just a game. What's up, people? My name's Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac,
if you will.
And you're tuned into another episode of the WRESTHINGS podcast. To my left of me, we have...
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, a.k.a. the man of the hour.
Too sweet to be sour.
A.k.a. the host Japanese correspondent, a.k.a. the CEO, the president, the commissioner, the TDM, Tokyo Dome Merchants.
We're in the building.
Yo, KO, you got your promo?
Oh,
Give me a few words now. Come on, man.
yeah, it's the Mac with a mouth, the peroxide pimp, aka Liam Neeson pussy, aka aka El Loco, your boy KO.
Yeah.
In the building.
Liam needs some pussy. It's amazing. I can't lie. It's amazing.
Obviously you dropped your as an album, right?
Yeah, my album. Yeah.
Nice, man. Talk us through it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, bro, before you even drop it, bro, you're a wrestler as well.
Yeah.
You're wrestling the music.
Yeah.
That's a dream.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Talk me through it, man. Talk me through how you got into wrestling first and foremost.
I think it was just like my cousin just like got me back into it again, like really into it, and I was just like watching it. And I was like, going, fuck it, yeah, could I do it? Cause I'm, I have like, a sort of tenuous sort of like care for my own like self. So I was like, I don't care if I get fucked up, so that's fine. And I was like, I like being the center of attention. That's there. Shit, maybe I should just try it. And then like, we started, I was like, yeah, I should have done this way earlier.
That makes sense, yeah.
So what year did you start?
I don't even know. It's like been on and off a bit, sort of thing like that. Because at one point I fucking popped a disc out my neck and I was like walking around for like 6 months, just being like, it's fine. Just thinking I had a sore neck, and then like it all atrophied, and then I couldn't move my neck. I was moving like Batman. It's like if people talk to me, I was like, hello?
No, you move your whole body.
Whole body. I was not an ambi-turner at that point. It was like constantly just moving like 89 Keaton. But yeah, and then so then I ended up seeing a friend who was like what are they? The dudes that do with bones and shit. And he was like, yeah. And he was just like, yeah, bro, you got this coming out there. And he's just like,
you push it back in.
Yeah, well, it was like I had a couple sessions with him because it was like the first time he tried to like fix it, my neck wasn't moving. He was just doing shit. It was just like,
well, he could have spliffed you then.
Huh?
He could have spliffed you then. He could have killed you.
thank
Because what if your neck was like, and he goes whoosh? And
No, he was very like accomplished. He was yeah.
they know what to do, yeah.
Yeah.
I see something with the hammer.
No. It wasn't just a pal. It wasn't just a pal that was like going, you know, a bit about Bones. He was like all qualified in that.
Cool.
And like, you know, it took a couple
So
of
no
sessions.
disrespect, bro. No disrespect.
But like, yeah, no. When it finally cracked, I was like, it's a joke because you know you've seen all the action movies and it sounds exactly like that. But your neck just goes, you go, am I dead now? I died.
Yeah, that's what it feels. I remember when they clap my neck. You get me? That sounds mad. But
That's fine, man.
Oh yeah, that sounds mad.
That's fine.
Scoot up.
Wait, it's a hand movement as well. Like, why
I
they do that to your neck? Like,
And then they just.
why are you in a vulnerable position for them to do that to your neck?
And then they just straighten your neck afterwards, innit, to try and.
What do you mean? As in like they pow like that?
Yeah, but they rub your neck kind of. I can't really describe it because it's the tension from your neck, innit? It's a weird one. Like, yeah.
Or the massage it to loosen up or something.
But yeah, go on, continue. Sorry.
But yeah, no, and then so yeah, and then you know, but you know, as I'm with like hustle and that, it's been good. We mean during the pandemic we were able to do at least some study and stuff like that, like, you know, tape studying and shit like that.
Of course.
It's always good. And then now we're here and we're just regularly hustling it down at the Colour Factory with you boys.
Lovely.
You know?
Make some noise for Hustle, man.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a real pleasure.
Just to mention, Hustle has like they have obviously every now and then have special coaches. Like they've had Gable Kidd, they've had Trent Seven.
Yeah, Makos at the Memorial last night.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cold, man. Yeah, so when you turn up to these wrestling training sessions and you see these wrestlers there, does that give you like does it gash you, or is you just like it's a normal day?
I mean, what's really good is just like the different styles. Like it's always like you're learning like a different sort of facet from it, so it's not all like homogenous. So you always get like a different views on it. So you got the very English style for like some of the people, like, you know, Trent and that, and then you got Gabriel Kidd. You got all that. Who's doing all the dojo mindset.
Stuff, yeah.
And like even Mako just has her own like her mindset as well. So it's really good to get in like the different sort of views.
Sick, man.
How would you describe your wrestling style? And are there any wrestlers you've probably watched in order to kind of like help mold the style that you have?
Well, I always like Austin and Scotty Too Hotty. I was always a dichotomy. So like, probably I think my brother described me as like Allen Iverson meets Redman meets John Cena. So I was like,
I could see you on Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah, fully.
that would be a dream.
Fully.
If they ever do it again, I want in. I need it. But yeah, I'd say that. But yeah, no, I've just definitely love Austin, just incredible. Like during the ECW days. Basically, it's any dudes who were just mostly just about just giving zero fucks and just
Kicking ass.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah. They're always the best for me. Like, yeah, Austin was the shit for me.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, man.
Funny about Austin, actually, before you even continue, I watched a match with him and Ricky Steamboat, and I was absolutely shocked of how he fucking moved. Yeah. I saw it on Twitter, and I watched the full match, and I thought, garbage.
But that's like pre-injury, innit?
But
Yeah.
I mean, not Stunning Steve Austin back in the day in WCW. Wasn't
No,
even the
not
same.
really. I didn't really take him in like that. I was Stunning Steve Austin.
Yeah, but was that in WCW?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why is everyone shocked?
No, like, I was
Oh, because
shocked.
you haven't seen it.
I'm more accustomed to...
I sound like one of these wrestling fans. Sorry, I said. Curious, sorry. No, but I'll blame you.
Did you know that?
I'll blame this guy. No, this guy. I'll blame this guy. This guy showed me Stunning Steve Austin. I got gas. Sorry. But yeah, man, sick, man.
And you're fucking over at Hustle, you know.
Yeah, you are.
Over.
You are over as hell.
I mean, I'm over everywhere, baby.
I'm over.
Not under.
Over.
I'm over the moon. But
Do you know what's a synonym for over? Hi.
that's very true. Yeah. That's very true. I do like synonyms, especially on buns. But it's crazy because it's like it's also kind of joke because it's like the wrestling response is like so different to like like rap response, like sort of thing like that. When I do rap gigs, because they're always on the lower scale and no one knows the fuck I am. It's generally, give me something. They were like, yeah, what can you do? But then you come out, and I came out Hustle. The first time, they didn't even know who I was, and they heard my music, and people got into it, and I came out, and it was shit. I was like, nice. And then got the first like crowd, like chime my name. I was like, yeah. Inject that in my veins.
I get it.
But yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's hard to be the most over in Hustle when you got people like Cassius and Rain just taking all the love.
Yeah.
God damn them. Stop being so damn lovable.
Nice, sick, man. You guys have got like a great thing going there, man. Especially the roster you guys got. Like, you guys basically the future of wrestling, future of UK wrestling, or Brit wrestling, you want to call it. Like, you guys, there's a lot of talented people there. Talk to me about this new project you got coming up. Like,
Oh yeah, they dropped 420, obviously, because cliched like that. But yeah, it's called "Fuck Am I Doing," because it's like there comes a point in your life, with your career, when you catch yourself, you catch your reflection. You're there picking up a beer that you had the last night, and you go, fuck am I doing? And that's basically what this whole album is. I was just like, what's going on? Just I sort of hit like a. What is it? Just a moment, like fully just going, what am I even doing? So I tried to like condense that into an album, and that's what it basically is. Generally, I tried to go like a diverse sort of like styles, rather than it all just being like one sort of thing. Nice. Just try to show motherfuckers what I can do.
Nice, man.
And who are your inspirations in regards to rapping as well? Like, who are the people that you grew up listening to? That
Probably mostly like Redman and Cypress Hill.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and like Wu-Tang. Was a fan of like Skinny Man, which is sick. I got to support him one time.
Skinny Man. Yeah, I like Skinny Man too. He's alright.
Skinny Man's jokes, so joke. And but mostly Redman, because it's like best rapper.
I've never actually taken a Redman. I've seen what's that song? Like, bring your loves in a bowl. Bring your love.
Oh, dirty.
Full songs. But that's a song I've actually like remember. Okay, if you say Redman, that's straight direct.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of other Redman songs that I probably need to really like go
Method
to.
Man.
Have you got a tape together? I'm
Yeah.
sure they have a tape together.
Yeah, Blackout.
I've not, that's what I'm saying. I've not actually deeped Redman's like rapping skills, innit? There was a video trending recently of him and Method Man dancing on stage, and they're doing like a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and they're both doing the same thing, and it's like it's nice that they still got it in it. So
Tonight's the night.
yeah, is that one of the songs?
Tonight's a banger. Tonight's a banger. I love one of my favorites is like a lesser known one called Funkorama. That one's hard. It's like I think it's like an Eric Sermon album.
Oh yeah.
But
Do you know? Sorry, this is stupid. Yeah, it's stupid. Man, don't get it to me. Innit? Do you know I was scared to listen to Eric Sermon?
why?
What? Because of his name?
No, because I watched. Do you remember Ministry X?
Oh, the hip hop.
Truth About Hip Hop.
Yeah.
They dropped one. There was one section on him when they dropped something about Eric Sermon saying that how he was pretending to be God or the anti. Bro, every name they mentioned on that thing, I went home and I deleted all their music. T.I. I was scared to listen to T.I. I was scared to listen to Jay-Z. Scared to listen to Snoop Dogg.
I remember that.
DMX. Bone Thugs, bro. I cleared. Because I was going through a whole Bone Thugs situation, like whole Bone Thugs thing where I was listening to their albums, innit? That album called, I think, 1999. Then when you put the back, the cover,
Mirror.
I deleted all the music, bro. But now it's back up.
I stopped listening to hip hop for maybe like a year or two after watching that.
That finished me.
Then I got neck and I said,
Wrong podcast. What's the wrong
oh shit,
podcast?
sorry. Banner.
Jokes.
I'm just trying to make my friends laugh, man. I'm lying.
What the fuck?
Oh, wait, man. Just see the edit and see what I did anyway. When you edit,
I saw you fucking pissed
Oh, okay,
off.
no problem.
But yeah, man. Obviously, people, where can they find it? On Spotify?
Yeah, it's on Spotify, all like the digital ones, or you just go AOKO if you wanted to just copy it digitally from Bandcamp. AOKO.com. Yeah, you can get it. Basically has all the links to everything there. Yeah, man. If people don't like it, they're welcome to like drop kick me over. If they don't like it that much, I stake that you won't want to drop kick me after hearing it, or maybe you will. I don't know.
I've got one more question for you.
Yeah.
you get signed by a big company, and WWE or AW, they give you a budget of 100K. They say to you, for your theme song, pick any producer and any 2 rappers to make your theme song. Who are you picking?
Just Blaze. Juice said.
Shit, imagine I get Redman and Just Blaze. That'd be crazy. I mean, imagine that. That would be completely Def Jam Vendetta fucking walkout. Probably that. Yeah, just lean real hard into like being a Def Jam Vendetta character.
What about you, man? If you, man,
I'm trying to think. What other?
you got a massive budget, let's say 100K, and they say to you, any producer and any rapper, who you guys picking?
Okay, producer. I'm picking probably Rick Rubin.
Ooh, nice.
And rapper,
Does he even produce like that though?
he produced 99 Problems, no?
Yeah, and loads of Beastie Boys stuff.
And Beastie Boy stuff, yeah. And what's the other song he done? That thing when he ROC. And then that Jay-Z song when he cussed that Nas.
Public service and what?
Nah, not Public Service, nah. He finished Nas.
No,
What's
Takeover.
Takeover, yeah. Done Takeover as well, no?
Was that
I don't know. Was that him?
Is that called GC?
I can't remember.
I don't think.
Huh?
For the chair.
Yeah, but it's not a thing in there, innit? I'll stop with you in a bit. Yeah, I'll stop with you in a bit. But yeah, probably Rick Rubin and probably like MF Doom. I don't know. It's a mix. It's a mix of everything. Everything will go cold though.
Use that money to resurrect him.
Yeah. I'll be MF Doom though, man.
R.I.P. man.
Friend of a friend.
I guess I'd probably say Metro Boomin. I don't even know who on the song though. I don't know if I'm just the Metro Boomin tag alone. Metro. It'll just be cold. That alone just be just the beat.
I'll pocket the money and get Jay to produce the song with me and rap on it.
Yeah.
So I'll get Blacks to rap on it. I change my mind. I'll get Blacks.
No,
I'll get Blacks to rap on
I
it.
haven't rapped
Black
in
needs to
years.
run it back again. I can't lie.
Well, jump back on the music thing.
See when he was rapping on his birthday last year.
It's cold, yeah.
Shit. Don't worry, 30th birthday we'll do something. It's got to.
I was about to say something mad, but wrong podcast.
I was gonna say I'm trying to get over, so I'm calling him Jim Johnston.
Yeah.
That was gonna be
What
my
rapper?
first
What
choice.
rapper?
I'll let him do his
What
thing.
rapper? Heady one. I can't let anyone go.
Heady or the Jim Johnston beat.
It was going off. It's going off. It's going off. No, what have been
And you stick with the Johnston.
I had to think about that.
Slap, you know.
Backward G, yeah, that would be good.
That'd be hard.
Dunno.
And Jadakiss.
You're coming with that presidential type.
Of course.
You're gonna have to come out with a robe.
Of course. You have to come off a bit suave. Yeah. It's got to be presidential.
Big Maybach.
Justice League is epic.
I was going to say Ross, but then I prefer Jadakiss. So that's a bit. You know what I'm saying?
And he's running around with Swerve anyway.
There we go. So yeah. I know that sounded good, didn't it? Yeah, I know.
What do you guys think of this new belt, by the way?
I like it.
In look or like its existence, because look wise I think it's fine. Existence, it shouldn't exist.
Don't do that.
It shouldn't fucking exist.
Don't do that.
There's a fucking champion.
I'm two ways about that.
There's a champion.
I'm two ways.
Beat him.
Well, I think it's obvious that it was about time that we had a champion which everyone is going to. Well, let's basically look. A champion on both brands, innit? Like on both brands. No, so one champion on Raw, one champion on SmackDown.
Okay.
I just prefer that. Yes, the Universal and WWE Championship, Roman Reigns has both.
But it's
got.
unified.
It's going to be unified. Anyway.
It's unified now.
They're going to make it
It's
into
been
one
unified.
belt. It's obvious they're going to make it into one belt. Let's just keep it real. Why are they going to have 3 separate belts and then if someone wins it, it's just the inevitable. That's what's going to happen.
Need to staple them together.
You know what I mean? It was obvious.
I'm not so sure it is obvious that they're gonna make it one belt because they unified it last year. So he's been carrying 2 titles around, 2 belts around for over a year now. So if they were gonna unify it, they've unified it, but if they're gonna signify that with just one title, surely they should have done it already, innit?
Yeah, and also at the end of the day, it feels like this belt is a consolation prize, because at the end of the day, there's a champion there who holds both belts. At the end of the day, this champion is gonna always look lesser than Roman, and it's a thing of cool.
we're watching the Arsenal game right now. Yeah, let's say they'll be like, City've had the championship 3 times. We're gonna give Arsenal this new Premier League 2.0 trophy. Why? Like, what kind of like? At the end of the day, it's sports entertainment, but it's a sport at the end of the day. If you want to be the man, beat the man. At the end of the day, you'll give a man this consolation prize because we don't want anyone to beat Roman. So here, guys, you man that aren't Roman, take this and have fun with it. That's a dickhead thing. It's a Europa League thing.
We all know Roman's going to lose that title one day and someone's going to have it.
Yeah,
anyway.
one day. Many things will happen one day.
The thing is.
But right now...
No, but the thing is. WWE has come up with well, I'd say for the past 20 years, Ruthless Aggression era, there's always been 2 titles, one on each brand, right? Why can't we have that again?
They did.
So why can't we have that again?
No, now you have 3.
No, it's not 3 because both titles have been unified. The Universal and the WWE Championship is big. If there's 3 champions, yes, I get it. It don't make sense. Abolish that championship, put it in the bin, burn it.
But they have.
all of that.
But in essence, there's 3 world titles.
There's 3 world titles.
I get that. But wasn't it okay before Brock Lesnar had the Undisputed Championship? Yeah, the actual title itself.
You're talking about like 03?
Yeah, was that 03? No, 2002.
Let's even talk about that.
Cool. When he had that title, before he had that title, yeah, wasn't Chris Jericho walking around with
the gold belt,
the gold belt and the other one for how long? How long?
It's gonna happen again.
7 months.
History will repeat itself. It's gonna happen again.
I feel like it's the same situation there.
The same thing happened with Cena and Orton.
No,
There was the big gold belt. Sorry, there was a big gold belt, and then the WWE championship was it? Yeah.
I get,
and then it got changed. Into,
But they unified it into what? One.
Yeah, into one, which is
Into
going,
what?
which was definitely
But the
going to
thing
happen
is,
again.
it should have been like that type because my man's carrying 2 titles, and the whole thing about Roman is that they still address him as this and this. It's like you're holding these 2 fucking belts.
They don't just
They just say the WWE
when it's
Universal
a title,
Champion.
when it's a title match, they say
They call it
straight
the Undisputed
Undisputed title. Yeah.
But the title includes like both titles' names.
Yes.
It's undisputed
Universal.
WWE Universal Champion.
So it acknowledges
But
that
that's
It's not.
That's
Yeah, it's one. Yeah, it's
name,
one name. But
you're
so
saying
they're
this-
combined. But they're combining 2
I get
title
where- I get-
names
I get where you're
to
coming
make
from.
one. You
I
see
get
what I
where you're
mean?
coming from.
I think the issue is like they should have given him 1 belt.
Yes.
Oh, instead of let him carry around 2. He's
let's be
beaten.
honest.
He's beat what?
From a fan's perspective.
Visual.
It looks cold. It looks cold.
When he's singing about that, when he's singing about like that,
It looks cold.
When he puts his tongue out as well,
Yeah. It's cold. It's cold.
I'm not watching my police.
No, I'm watching my
It's cold. But I think the problem is with the consolation whole thing of this next one is that
you can't call it a consolation.
wait, you know what?
Let me
Let me tell you why.
That's
If it is, if Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, anyone that he's beaten comes and is the first champion of this title, it's a consolation prize.
Seth will win
Because
it. I think Seth will win it.
right, so we're now in the
gonna win it.
conversation to kind of establish it and make it not seem like a consolation prize. It has to be really a Seth Rollins,
Lashley.
Austin Theory, or
No,
Bobby
no,
Lashley.
No, Bobby Lashley, no.
But I mean, I'm just naming people that haven't lost to him, innit?
Bobby Lashley
Like-
lost him, no?
Bobby Lashley ain't faced him.
Oh, shit.
They ain't faced him.
So,
So, and I'm gonna throw Omos in there. Whether people want to hear it or not, like I think they're doing something with Omos.
I'll be there. Mark my words, you guys have seen. If almost ever wins that
You
belt,
gotta fly.
I'm actually gonna come to the podcast in full get up.
Dragon Ball
Sule,
How is he gonna fly over to Fix to go watch the
So
show?
the first person that has to win this
Instant
title,
transmission, yeah.
the first person that has to win this title can't be someone that's lost to Roman.
You're right.
So otherwise, yeah, it's definitely gonna come across like a consolation prize.
To me, it's just like, yo, at the end of the day, for me, it's like you've got the final boss, you've got this person here, and if you don't want to beat him now, fine, whatever, cool. But for me, it's just like, hey, you man can't beat this guy, so we're just gonna throw this out to you and give you lot something to work for because yeah, you man ain't touching him, so just take this. That's what it looks because it's like
I get why you said, but I don't think so. I don't think it's that, you know.
Shame.
Bro, I can't lie. Even the promo that Seth cut after, bro.
I mean, you gotta sell the title
It's
somehow.
a whole new ballgame. But even when it did get introduced, bro, let's be honest here. We know that we're gonna get a draft. Roman's not gonna be on both shows like that. We know that this new title is gonna be on Raw, bro. Like it makes sense, bro. They need a new title. They definitely need a new title. And I said, if Cody wins this title, then that's when we can have this conversation. That's when we can have a conversation, which I doubt. Cody's going for the thing because he's on Raw.
Well, they're gonna have to drop
He's gonna have to go back to SmackDown.
So do you feel like they should just properly unify the titles and then like just make it one belt?
So I have two.
No,
As in one belt like that.
just one belt.
I think
'Cause
the one belt
don't-
thing should happen when there's a new champion because the belt now it's stuck in our brain. We're too used to that visual. Once there's a new,
both the belts.
yeah. Once there's a
Similar
new,
to like when Randy and Cena had their ramification.
yeah.
Even when Brock won the title at some point, he was still holding the two belts. So I feel like it still works.
It'll come to a time where
visually it'll look weird.
Visually, Cody has to be on to beat Roman for him to introduce the new belt.
Yeah. And choose like Kofi. See on the belts in the back, they just roll it out like that. That's it.
this Cody fella, but it's fine.
Bro, Cody's gonna win it, bro.
You said you like him, so
It's fine.
What do you guys think of the design though? A lot of people are saying the design is not busting.
it looks like it was created on the WWE 2K.
Do you want me to be very honest with you?
No,
Yeah.
I like the design.
Do you want me to be very honest with you? Yeah. I'm not really too keen on it. You know.
The design is okay.
The WWE.
For what WWE is, we have to understand, all they care about is branding.
I know.
They will give us any type of belt, no matter what it is. They'll
Big
give us
W.
the big W in the middle.
Yeah,
So-
that's what makes me sick.
I was saying to someone yesterday, what it looks like to me, it's like Triple H with all his history and heritage and everything. He said, "I want to bring back big gold,"
Which makes sense.
Across the table from Nick Khan, who is saying branding, branding, branding. So this is the baby of both. Like,
Fair enough.
That's it. Like
The best
it looks
title.
okay- it looks okay.
I
like,
think the
it's-
best looking title for me, WWE's United States.
Yeah, I think that's a nice
I
title.
don't think hasn't that got the WWE logo on it?
No.
It has
Not like,
got the
not,
WWE logo.
It has
not
in
like that. Not like that in his
small
face,
parts,
but it's
yeah.
a small printing.
I'm gonna mention
And you see, it looks
but
more.
I'm
of
gonna
what it
mention
is.
some belts, yeah. Intercontinental's got the WWE logo, yeah.
Yeah.
UFC's got the WWE logo, yeah. WC's got their logo, yeah.
Yeah, large. Quite large.
Big.
Yeah, but the UFC
AEW's got
one,
the logo. OEW title's got the logo, yeah.
Yeah,
What else is there? Bellator got a title.
yeah.
They got logo. They got logo.
I see your
I
point.
feel like
I see your
I feel
point.
that's what.
I see your
It
point.
makes sense.
But there's a way to do the logo in a more like, for example, every W titles had a logo now somewhere around the logo. It's just this big. Like I said, I just don't like. Obviously, they're gonna do the branding thing of the big W, but I just feel like previous titles.
Do you know what it is?
better.
Because it comes from the big gold. In my head, the way the printing and the branding is, the WWE sign is not meant to be in your face. Yeah, it should be at least around there.
It just looks a
One
bit
thing
too-
I will say
too-
is
do you know
that
what I mean?
you
Like
can
a
see
toy.
though through this title, maybe the US title was the one they kind of redone before this, and the Intercontinental title. They're definitely having a move away from the big W on just slapping it on a title and trying to make something that's a bit more intricate, even though it still includes.
I'm trying to
the
revert
WWE
back to like
logo.
an actual wrestling belt design
Yeah,
as opposed
exactly.
to just a big logo on the belt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It makes sense, to be fair.
Next tag team belts, please.
Yeah, it's needed.
we're on
Yeah,
our
that
knees.
one just looks like a.
That's
Like a medal.
man. It's Roman. It's like a Roman
One of the worst designs I've seen. in my
Greek
life.
Greek mythology. What do you call it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a Roman Greek thing, isn't it?
Roman Greek.
It's the same thing. It's a Greek. I don't know.
Greco-Roman.
No, Greco-Roman.
That's what you're.
Yeah, that's what.
Greco-Roman.
Greco-Roman
That's
is the
Greco-Roman.
same. That's what you.
Greco-Roman mythology.
Yeah.
No, so Greco is kind of like the short word for Greek, innit? Am I right?
I'm not talking about that.
No,
I'm talking about Greek mythology. I'm talking about.
Romans and Greeks are two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm talking about
completely two
soldiers.
different
Soldiers.
things.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
Wait, is Greco-Roman a different?
Roman. Cool. That's it then.
I'm
Let's
about
get
to
it
say,
right.
I'm gonna say something crazy. Forget.
What did you say?
No, nothing mad like that. But I was gonna say, is Greco-Roman like
Greco is a type of wrestling, no?
Greco-Romans are a type of wrestling.
Okay. All right, scoot up.
It's
Fair
fine,
enough.
bro. Man, get things wrong in this podcast. What the
No,
fuck?
it's all right. It's
No
all
one's right here.
No, of course.
Bro, hey, I've asked a mass question now. Everyone's gonna be heads gonna be scrambling, bro. I don't know. Obviously, a lot of people are upset. Obviously, a lot of people are baffled about this whole Seth and Omos match that's happening.
Makes no fucking sense.
When I first saw it, I was like, how, why, where? But I'm here for it.
Money in the bank.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
facts,
they are
facts.
doing something with Omos, whether we like it or not. If this Backlash stuff continues to Night of Champions, where they're gonna crown a new World Heavyweight Champion, Omos beat Braun Strowman last year in Saudi Arabia. Don't be surprised if they put the world title on him there and you see 80,000 Saudi Arabian kids screaming their head off. And then, that way we're not getting the American fans booing him and then we can deal with it when we get back to America.
Yeah.
Almost is being positioned in certain places right now. No one should be surprised when they pull the trigger, if they pull the trigger. whether you like it or not.
I'm here for it. Like you said, 85,000 kids. Me, I'll be 85 and 1. I'll be silly. I'll be
500.
The only reason why I'm not really disagreeing with what you're saying, and I do agree mostly because Omos is a giant, and I guess all the giants win the belt somehow, innit? Some way.
Wait,
I mean-
wait. You want to say that? Wait. Let's just get it straight. You want almost to be the inaugural champ for the heavyweight.
I don't want it to happen.
Yo, thank you.
I'm saying it's very likely.
I can't lie. We're rushing. Just be honest.
Oh no.
I agree.
I'm being honest.
I can't lie. If they start that belt on him, that's a very big statement.
Exactly. Remember that when Dean Ambrose moved to SmackDown as WWE champion, they brought up the Universal title and slapped it on Finn. They created a star overnight.
Yeah, I remember that.
We're saying that
Was there three titles then? Or was there two?
Two.
Cool.
We were saying that they can't give it to someone that's lost to Roman because it'll come across like a consolation prize. So the chances are, I would still say Seth Rollins is the favorite, but the chances are they're gonna crown someone that's probably either never lost to Roman, or has never won a world title before. It's a big opportunity to make a big star.
Obviously, for me, like I said, at the end of the day, yeah, like I agree with what you're saying. But you're right. Like we've all said, it's just too early.
I personally don't want
It's too early. It's too early.
I was watching NXT, that Obafemi guy that was wrestling last night.
Okay,
That guy's 22 years
right.
old.
I think that guy, he's shown more potential in that one match than almost had.
You know, he's like my man, I can't lie.
I swear.
Look dangerous.
He's working well then, isn't it?
I like, it's working well, that's true.
If it looks dangerous, then yeah, he's doing well.
He's in my opinion, he's shown more potential in that one match than I've seen in any of almost matches. Definitely in terms of interest.
Well, we're supposed to almost. It's a hurricane.
No, I mean,
It's a figgy. One week injured.
I'm just comparing it to another black big man, innit?
Oh! Cancel this guy. Cancel him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. It's
Nah, shout almost, but if it's a bit of a weird one.
Someone tweeted how the match came together, innit, man? I can't find the tweet no more. I'm upset.
They said on Raw
someone
that
stepped in his hand.
MVP brokered the match or something like that. I don't think
Yeah, that
there
didn't
was
even
much
make sense
there.
to me. I was thinking, what the fuck is this?
I think MVP should be able to hurt business.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking the angle was going to be in the first place. Because why the fuck is Cedric and now Shelton together doing an exhibition match on Raw and losing to the Street Profits?
It's true.
It's the truth. I have to start talking like that. Yeah. You're going to a fucking gallery. Do you know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense. It's bullshit.
Exhibition.
It's absolute bullshit. I don't know, mate.
I was even hoping with this brand split they might put GMs in place. And at least MVP could be a GM. I think that'd be
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm
fed
fed up with this Adam Pearce.
he don't do
What the fuck are you doing, you victim? It's just it's a fucking victim, don't you think? But the E all day, but still, it's just a victim. Yeah, but it's just a victim. He's just a fucking victim, honestly. Yeah, man.
Apparently, never rumors. There's actually video footage, man. And when I first saw the video footage, I thought Tamina was blasting CM Punk. It looked like she was like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Oh my god!" She back in the car. CM Punk was backstage at Monday Night Raw.
I'm gobbed.
I'm not even gobbed. It was in the city.
What, HH was there backstage as well, innit?
They spoke, but obviously, I think they saw him as like, "Yo, get out," because you don't look like he was tampering with contracts and stuff.
I think from what they've said, it's like he was burying the hatchet with a couple people.
Which is good.
Miz, HHH. Looks like he just doesn't want to apologize to the Bucks and Omega. It looks like it's just a typical Punk kind of publicity stunt. They're in his city, innit? So it's like, let me roll up and do a bit of this.
That's very
and
brazen,
that,
though.
Like,
How did he even
CM
get?
Punk,
Apparently, he was on a
like-
plane with them, lot, innit?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he was on a plane with them, like, yeah.
I'm tired of Punk anyway.
I think if it comes out, he's here apologizing to Miz when we really know where he works, who he should be apologizing to. He's playing games, innit?
Apparently, they're not allowed. Apparently, I saw allegedly they're not allowed to be. He's not allowed to be next to the Bucks.
Yeah, I think I saw something
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
not allowed to be next together. So I don't know
He
how.
can still call them and apologize if
But-
that's the case. Well,
True.
yeah, I think it's just him playing up, getting his name in the press, etc., etc.
Of course.
Cool. Obviously, we spoke about AW last week. Briefly, obviously, was on the chat and stuff. We quit literally as soon as the next day came out. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this whole Wardlow winning this title again. How do you guys feel about that? Because
They're bored.
Time's in the bin,
They're
bro.
bored and they can't be bothered to find another champion. So fuck it, just stick it on Wardlow again. Well, am I wrong?
I said, am I wrong?
I've been watching the. I've been watching the fucking.
No, you have to watch it. Do you want me to send
I've
you
been
the thing?
watching
You
the
said you have to
fucking
watch
product.
it.
So yeah, you know. So, NK, any thoughts?
Oh, it was a shit decision. It was terrible. I don't know why they put the title on Wardlow.
Why they put the title on Hobbs?
In the first place, yeah.
Yeah, if they were gonna give the title, I don't know. What my thing isn't even about Wardlow. So what the fuck did they do with Hobbs? Because that.
They missed the trick. Why the fuck has Hobbs still been with QT Marshall this whole time?
I don't think Hobbs and Ricky Stark should have split up. Like so, I think they should have been tag champs. At some
Yeah,
point.
they should have had some
Like
push.
they were dope together, and then it was like, oh no, it doesn't exist no more. I was like,
Yeah.
He was giving us the book of Hobbs for months. We started to read it, and then we turned the page, and fucking QT Marshall was there, giving us fucking rumors. Fuck.
damn it, this wasn't in the book notes.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I really don't know. Like, it seems like with AEW, I don't want to now cook it, but you know, I don't want to bring up Barbecue Club, but it's like certain aspects of AEW will be cooking, and then the rest I'm just like, I don't know what you guys are doing here, man. Like, I honestly don't know. I don't know. Like, AEW wasn't bad. Like the stuff with the whole 4 pillars, like the promo at the beginning.
That's great.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I like what's going on, but it's very clear to see who can talk and who can't speak. Some of the promos that these lot were cutting, I was just thinking, oh, God, man, go to acting class or something.
Wait, so who's a bad speaker?
Jungle Boy is not a great speaker.
Yeah.
Oh, God, don't get me started on Darby Allin.
I don't mind Darby.
No, that was a bad step.
It was a bad performance.
I feel
That
like- but
particular one, I
Darby's been
think.
cooking this
That performance, okay, maybe it was just that
Yeah, it was
performance.
that because
That performance was
I don't
terrible.
mind Darby, you know.
Sammy, he's not a great speaker.
No,
But
I don't know. Wait, is it me? Am I just?
I think Sammy's middle of the road. Like
He's
it
getting
might,
better,
it
he's
might
getting
be
better.
good, it might be
Sammy's
bad.
getting better.
I think Jungle Boy,
he's
he
cool.
rambles a bit.
He's
Like
cool, he's
kind of just get to the
I
point.
don't feel like he's not. There's no
The
conviction.
delivery, there's no
Yeah,
conviction.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Derby, I will stand by because the last, because
that last one was terrible.
the last one was bad, but the previous
previous
weeks,
ones,
he's been
Previous two
cooking.
were-
I think he's just very like stoic, so it's like you kind of know how Darby is, but then this promo just
Yeah, this promo was out. Was
yeah, I don't know. And then even some of the stuff with like Jericho Society and what's it called?
Adam Cole, I
They're
hate that
claimed.
shit.
They're claimed. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know about
Makes
that
no
one.
sense. Then the whole Adam Cole stuff makes no sense to me.
that
Why-
Cole stuff was poorly executed.
Yeah, that's another victim. Adam Cole.
Don't take the piss. He's not-
How?
What in that? And when he got beaten up by him and Jericho.
Oh,
He
just-
got jumped,
he
didn't
got
he?
jumped.
Okay, fair enough. No, I'm just saying.
He's telling the
I just had the drama. I just had to add the drama.
No, don't do
Do
that.
you know what I mean? The man's all screaming, no,
That was a
don't
bad
do
segment.
that.
I hated that segment so much. That was
Yeah,
a bad
like
segment.
it just for me, it just made me look like, okay, you're a victim
It
kind
was-
of thing. But no.
it was a bad segment. I didn't like that segment.
Yeah, that's the most pretty.
Well, the
But I
beginning. I think the beginning bit of that promo with Cole and Jericho, I thought that was alright at the beginning. When Cole kind of just said,
before everyone got involved.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that
I
was
respect you, you respect me, and then they started grilling each other, and I thought, okay, fucking hell, lovely. And then Soraya coming out of nowhere, I thought it was alright. I don't know, maybe for me, innit?
No, I thought it was melodramatic bullshit, fam.
Fair enough.
But I did like the Elite versus Blackpool combat stuff. I think
That was sick.
that was
Yeah, that was good.
was-
That was good.
That was very, very
those
good.
Elite and Blackpool Combat Club link up sort of things that's been happening the last couple of weeks has been. I think that's something that I always look forward to.
The only thing that's annoying me is that Cesaro still has that Ring of Honor title.
He just has it there. He just has it there.
But can we agree on this? I'm starting to believe in Cesaro now.
I'll believe him more. I'll believe him marginally. Like that got Rich problem he done.
Yeah, that was serious.
Fucking
Oh,
crazy.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
serious.
Crazy.
That was
But
serious. That
for
was
me
serious.
to be all the way there, he has to lose that belt.
He has to give him a screwdriver. Give him a screwdriver.
No, he has to use that belt.
I'm still trying to see him.
Concentrate. This nigga needs to bleed.
I'm literally still trying to see
Blood
him.
and Guts is coming soon, isn't it?
I don't know if he has a no blood contract or something. It's just
He's saving it up. He's saving
No,
it
but
up.
it takes a lot for you to cut yourself out, man. So I'll give it to him. Plus, he's bold as well. That's long.
been wrestling for how many years? You've been taking.
But have you ever seen Cesaro bleed?
And he needs to start.
Have you seen him?
I don't
You
know.
seen Cesaro bleed?
WWE, bro.
Where?
When?
When he busted his mouth.
Oh, come on,
well,
man. That was an accident.
Man said 'cause he bit his tongue.
What, the camera gonna go to his mouth?
It did.
No, I'm talking about pim.
Why did you just
So
say?
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm a bit late, yeah.
Bob Ray Dudley.
But why am I just clocking that Moxley's so cold?
What?
We've been said
No, I know that. I know.
Everyone leave.
Everyone leave. You know what it is, yeah? No, you know what it is. No, you know what it is. You know what it is. Like, I know Moxie's cold, innit? Like, I know he's cold. But when I watched him with Christopher Daniels, I was like, wait. he's on a different level, if that makes sense. He's actually on a different level. It's not the standard. He's cold. He's cold. He's cold.
He's been cold, fam.
No, I know he's been cold, but I've not took it in like that. Like he's cold.
Why haven't you taken?
Because I look at the Shield and I just think Roman, Seth, Mox.
I always like Dean more. Like even Shield wise.
Do you know what I mean? But that's how I've always thought. So I'm not really, okay, I watch Mox and I just think, okay, this guy just wants to batter you and make you bleed. All right, no problem. But I'm taking him in a bit more. When I saw him with that match with Chris Daniels, I thought, rah. It wasn't even that great of a match, to be fair with you.
This is aura.
It was, but I thought, rah.
No,
He's just cruddy.
He's a bad man.
Just cruddy. And
Mox is
just
a bad man.
shook his hand and kept it moving.
Bro,
Done. I thought,
Remember,
he's cold.
Remember, I've said this, bro. When he left WWE, the shackles came off. You
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
see the real him.
Yeah, Scudder.
You got to see the real him, not the GMO version of him in WWE. Organic.
He got to be free. I
And,
can't lie.
and those New Japan reps kind of helped as well. Got him even
Yeah,
tighter.
no,
Like, you mean?
no, I can't lie. Because when he went to the G1 in New Japan, I didn't believe in him, and I saw him. I was like, you know what?
It's gully.
You silenced me. But then Don Callis coming out of that segment was funny.
You remember to go get Takeshita.
When he came up with the when he came, I love Don Callis. He's such a slime ball.
That suits a bit. That suits a bit.
You talk on the podcast, yeah? When we talk on the podcast, I didn't see how he brought Takeshita in it. So when you lot was saying, he had to go back and go because obviously he was shook that people were gonna beat him or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the situation in it. So when I watched it, I was like, "Raw, okay, cool, it makes sense." And there's a good segment.
Yeah,
I think he should have still ran to the ring with a steel chair.
Nah, he needs to go get
He
Takeshita.
would have got flogged, fam.
slapped.
But he said he got bust up before, man.
You see the way Danielson was looking at him. Like,
Yeah.
small boy, what's he going to do?
What's Danielson saying? Amateurs. Amateurs.
Danielson on the promos, yeah. He's too
Amateur.
He's too much.
Amateur.
He's too much. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm watching AEW.
What can we expect? What are we expecting today from AEW? Yeah.
Obviously, I think Takeshita and Kenny Omega.
Golden Brothers.
Yeah.
More gang wars.
Dax versus Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. FTR bold. Okay.
Jade and Tyre. You think Jade's losing the title tonight?
I think it's time. It's time to go.
Yeah, but not to fucking tire. Let's not do. No,
Why?
No,
Why?
No. The build. Where's the build?
Jay's not losing.
Where's the
man.
fuck? No. We always
But
talk.
where's
Where's the build?
Where's the build? Where's the importance of this streak?
What?
Where's the importance of the streak? No one cares about the streak no more.
Yeah, but exactly.
correctly.
But don't throw it away to like fuck it. Like at least make the like last opponent mean something.
But then again, they've been going back and forth on Rampage, no?
Like they've had apart from when
That's the thing with the streak. No
Tyre
one cares about the streak as well.
well now that's what they've made us. You know, that's the position they put us in. I think that Tyre loses today. I think Layla Gray maybe gets involved. They find a way to keep the title.
Layla Gray's
on
still
Jade.
there. She's still a baddie.
Yeah.
Baddies might be one of the worst factions I've ever seen.
Terrible. They keep it. They find a
Not
way to
quality
keep the
control.
title on Jade.
Oh, you're sexy. Okay, come on. You wrestle though, we don't know.
I don't think what's saying. Athena was part of Eddie. He said she did this guy.
That's what I knew. This faction is done. I feel in there.
You're just in disguise. How'd you get away with that?
She's looking like a GCW fan.
The low barrier to entry, bro. But yeah, I think Jade somehow retains tonight, and then maybe they keep it going to the pay per view in like 2 or 3 weeks, and then Ty Valkyrie can win at the pay per view.
Okay.
I think that's that should make sense.
I'm not. I swear to God, if they Ty Valkyrie there wins that championship today, I'm gonna fucking lose it because it's like at the end of the day, yeah, nobody cares about this. But the thing is, this has been put like. At least, like, I've seen, like, better builds to this. I've seen, like, Athena get a better build to the title. I've seen people in the past get better builds to the title. And it's just, like, this Ty Valkyrie thing has just been, And it's just, like, you're throwing the title off her just because, okay, we're bored now. But at least build something new so the next person has momentum going into their shit. Like, yeah. But,
It's an undefeated streak, so it should feel important when she loses it.
yeah, it can't just feel like just rampage. Yeah, she lost. What the fuck?
Let's see what happens today, innit? Mercedes Monet. Stellar performance. On Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Stellar performance on Sunday. It's against AZ. Is it AZ? Who's she?
No. Mayu Watani.
Sorry, Mario Tami, sorry. Great match. Obviously, the promo she kind of end seemed like she was on her way out. But obviously reports say that she's extending the contract. But then again, Fightful reported that her contract is done or
She said that she's got another booking. She basically said the next where you're gonna catch her next. Resurgence. And where is it?
I can't lie. When she said Resurgence, because I didn't see nothing else and she said that she was gonna just fight a UK wrestler. I thought she'd come to the UK because there's Resurgence for wrestling. I thought she'd come to the UK. I was like, these men got bridge. But Yeah, man. What's your guys' thoughts?
What, on the match or her losing?
Her losing, also her like whatever she's saying, like keeping it as her last show or whatever.
I honestly want to see Mercedes stay. I feel like there's a lot of women for her to face. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of women from like Mercedes to face, but in Stardom, I feel like her title run's been good. I feel like the match with Mayu, the best match I think is still like the triple threat match.
Yeah.
But the match with Mayu was a good match. I think it could have went a bit longer, but I think it was a decent match. And like put some like Mayu Otani, like she's like when it comes to like Stardom, like she's like one of
icon.
She's the icon of Stardom. Like she's the
I'm still learning,
Go,
bro. So
like-
when I'm saying AZM, that's because I'm sure remember from last match. innit?
yeah.
So-
Mayu Otani's like it was kind of like I don't want to use the pillars, but like in terms of like the people like that were the faces of Stardom, like the quote unquote like founding women, like she was a part of them. It was like her, Kyrie, and then Io were like the three big names of Stardom, like that really like broke out and really expanded like Stardom's popularity. So like her losing to Mayu makes sense.
Mayu's been Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
Okay.
When?
Before
Women of Honor.
Women of Honor, yeah.
Oh, it's time ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sick.
Rebranded to Ring of Honor Women's title.
Oh, sick. Nice.
But yeah, I feel like I would love like I think like roster wise, I feel like her staying for a bit longer is what I want to see as a fan because there's so many women. Obviously, like on the same pay per view, Tam Nakano's now Stardom champion. There's obviously people like Utami. There's people like Julia. There's people like Saya. There's a lot of people on that Stardom roster that I would love to see Mercedes go toe to toe with.
Yeah, I thought she'll be there to stay still. I don't know why.
It was a per appearance deal at first point and initially, and obviously money's a factor as well. So whether she like for me, if I just as a pure wrestling fan, I just love to see her like maybe like end the year in Japan and then from there we'll see where she goes.
She's probably going to go back to the E. Don't get it twisted. Trust me.
I don't know why she would want to, especially this year where you got Forbidden Door, you've got All In, like two massive
I
events.
think she'll
like,
do an independent run. I think she'll go AEW and all that, but she'll come back to the E. Home's where the heart is.
Okay, you know.
He's so
Plan to
sure.
leave in the first place.
Exactly.
How much people have left the E in the first place and come back?
Not as champions like that.
not on top of the game.
Not on top of the game. Who else?
A lot of man that
Who else? Who else?
a lot of men that leave.
Or as in left the company and come back.
Yeah, a
Lesnar.
lot of men that leave are under.
Lesnar.
As champ.
10 years later.
As champ before they left.
No, as they were champion at the time and they left.
As they gave away the title, they left.
Only people I can think of are women.
Yeah.
But Sasha
Stone
was
Cold?
tag team. Sasha was only tag team
The-
champion.
what about Hulk Hogan?
But like when Austin left, he didn't really go anywhere.
Hulk Hogan, but
Sasha
wait,
was only tag
when
team
Hulk Hogan left,
champion.
did Hulk Hogan go?
champion.
Oh, come on.
Champion.
That's
Hulk
not
Hogan won
higher.
champion.
That's not
No, that's still
higher.
a champion.
You rarely leave.
And she's still one of the higher paid people in the company compared to a lot of the men there as well.
You rarely leave at the top of.
No,
your
her situation
game,
is
innit?
very rare though. You can't. She had the tag team women's title. She gave away.
Who's
rare.
Naomi hostage as well?
Bruv, you've got
Naomi
fucking,
had a job.
you've got fucking Raquel. Anyway, I love her. And,
Raquel Gonzalez.
And Liv Morgan holding on to the champion. Those belts are nothing, fam.
That's why she left.
That's why she left.
That's why she left.
And Raquel Gonzalez is not Sasha.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's why she left. Like
No, if Raquel, God bless Raquel, she's a lovely woman. But I'm sure if Raquel leaves, nobody's going to be saying, yeah, these are my dream matches for Raquel.
yeah, nobody's fantasy booking.
They're going to be like, Rah, she's a Trump supporter. Fuck that shit.
No, I can't lie. I don't know.
No,
I like Raquel.
No, you.
No, future
me.
She ain't Mercedes, and the thing is
No,
about.
future champion one day though. For
And I
sure.
feel like Mercedes,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
and I feel like Mercedes just like catalog wise, like I just want to see her have these matches because I feel like seeing her like in wrestling with these women was like okay, like I've always pictured you, but now I'm seeing you here and you fucking belong. Like seeing is believing, and I feel like that's kind of why I like people leaving, because exploring new options and being like, okay, you're wrestling this person, you're wrestling that person. It's kind of like I'm seeing different elements to a game. I'm seeing you adapt to a different style, and it's like, yeah, she can go back to WWE anytime she wants, but this is new, this is fresh, this is exciting for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's like New Japan excursions, basically.
Yeah.
100%.
It's about getting that exposure. My only thing with this entire thing, so obviously New Japan have newly created the IWGP Women's title, right? and they're heavily leaning on Stardom's division to kind of populate their division. But
You think they should have something for themselves?
I don't think they need the women's title, the IWGP women's title. I think they should just. Yeah, I think they should just use the
Red belt meaning
women's, the
the
Stardom
Stardom
one.
one.
Yeah, I should think they should just use that on their shows when they're kind of doing it, because right now it's a bit of almost a bit of a competition. Obviously, we just saw a Stardom show, but Mercedes Moné wasn't the main event because the Stardom belt was main eventing.
Yeah.
So it's like
I'm confused.
Is the Stardom
So there's
belt
two
higher
belts.
than the
There's two belts.
women's
So-
IWGP?
They bought that belt. That
what's
belt,
the
that new
hierarchy like?
IWGP belt was first given to Kairi Sane.
Yes.
The reason why they bought that belt was because Sasha was coming to town, right? Or was
No,
that-
they
all- that was-
They've been looking
they've been looking to do it, yeah.
They've been looking. So basically, New Japan want their own women's division.
Right.
Obviously, New Japan and Stardom are owned by the same company, but they're two different companies.
Oh, now
They're two, but they're owned by the same parent company. So obviously, there's going to be like that movement between
Yeah,
the
of
two
course.
shows. But
Think of it
obviously-
like Ring of Honor and
AEW. Yeah.
just not.
so it's like
just done better
AEW having a women's title, but they're leveraging all of ROH's women's division for their title, as well as ROH obviously using their women for their women's title. So it's like, are New Japan actually going to make their own women's division or not? Are they just going to keep leveraging this one? And it's like the one division is chasing two titles. You see what I mean? Like,
But I remember, from what I recall, when I first started watching New Japan, they having women on their show wasn't a thing.
No.
So this is all new to them, right?
Yeah, very
And
new.
how many years has that been? It's been like a year since. It's like
they used to have women on like the pre-shows.
pre-shows, yeah. But not an actual
women from
main.
Stardom.
Not actually.
Yeah.
So I think probably, who knows, next year they might have a,
But at the same time, I would say they're doing a bad job of, if they're trying to get this belt over, they've had, 3 champions now in 6 months.
It's not, yeah.
Like, they've held the belt each for like 2 months. They've all had like 1 defense each. I'm not sure this is the way you kind of establish a new title.
Yeah.
Although the names are of some weight,
yeah.
like the way they're treating the title is a bit
Yeah.
WWE-ish.
It's not
I hear
true, but it's like.
You wouldn't expect, like, especially New Japan that have like long title reigns, like you wouldn't expect them to be chopping and changing the champions every 2 months.
Yeah.
At least they're not rubber banding. Like, it's not going for one guy. Just
One
back,
guy, yeah,
back,
Back and forth, yeah.
Yeah, I always the way I always view it, like I always view like the New Japan, the IWGP like title was probably gonna get the most women's title's gonna probably get the most exposure because it's on New Japan. But in terms of like the top title, for me, out of the two, the World of Stardom Championship is probably like booking wise the better title. It's the better title, and it's obviously it's been around longer. It's had more prestige, but just because the women on the Wonders of Stardom get to like wrestle more, and I feel like because the IWGP Women's Championship is the only match you're going to see of that division is the championship match on the pay-per-view. So it's like it's hard for a lot of people to get invested in a division when the only women's match you're going to see on New Japan is a title match. You're not going to see these other women wrestle unless you fuck with Stardom, unless you have history of Stardom. So it's kind of hard to build investment around a division where, for a lot of people, they're only going to see who they see wrestling for the title. So, yeah.
How big is the Stardom roster? Is it very big?
Stardom roster is huge.
How are you talking?
There's a lot of women. It's
There's a lot of belts there as well.
Belts?
Yeah.
I've only seen one.
Stardom's is an entire company.
I know that's the kind of title, but I'm saying.
So they've got
like,
the World
How
of-
many belts have we got here? Like what?
probably like
I'm thinking there's probably at least 4 singles titles.
4.
so they've got Wonder of Stardom, World of
Who's holding
Star.
these titles then?
So Tam Nakano,
The women.
I mean, I know. Oh, guys, come on. Let's not. Let's not be twats. Let's not be twats here. Give me names.
so obviously, so the main event of the pay per view that we
No, as in who's holding the belts right now?
so the main event of the pay per view that we
Okada? I don't know. Good.
no the main event of the pay per view that just happened was Julia versus Tam Nakano.
Yeah,
Tam
Tam
Nakano.
won.
Tam Nakano beat Julia,
yeah.
so she's World of Stardom.
Okay.
Then I think there's Wonder of Stardom, which is kind of you can see it as like the intercontinental.
The work rate belt.
Yeah, the work rate belt. Who's the Wonder of Stardom champion? Is it? It's not Saya anymore. Let me check.
So there's 4 titles altogether.
No, no.
They've also got tag belts.
They've also got tag belts.
So
How many
5.
tag belts?
And then they got the.
I think it's
No, they got a tag belt and then got a trios belt.
So 6.
Yeah.
That's calm.
Yeah.
When you said I thought it was like
but it's
multiple.
I mean, look at the usual conversation when we're talking about like
one,
WWE.
bam, yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, there's too many titles. You know what I mean? So like, this is one company that probably has, like I say, about 4 singles titles.
Yeah.
Go to like CMLO.
Yeah, they got better.
They got 10 belts.
They got better titles, bro.
Historic welterweight championship belt from 840.
What's the 840? The North Circular. The M-Way belt.
So they've got a lot of titles over there. So I don't know. It's hard. I don't know what the solution is because like New Japan aren't gonna build a women's division. I feel like they're just always gonna use Stardom women, but it's I don't know. I feel like what my goal expectation was for the title was to put exposure on these Stardom women because like I've always said, like I think these Stardom women are like clear of like a lot of women, just top to bottom. Like these women are sensational, and the matches they have on Stardom are just otherworldly, in my opinion. So I'm happy that Mayu is finally getting the exposure to like, because let's be real, a lot of people don't know the Stardom roster and don't watch Stardom in it, and probably due to the Mercedes title and their first exposure to a lot of these women is this title. So for exposure reasons and to put these women's name in the conversation. Because remember the PWI list last year where Shuri won and people was like, who the fuck is Shuri? And putting like, you know what I'm saying? But this title helps kind of bridge the gap and be like, okay, like this is something on a bigger platform that you can watch and you can see that will kind of like smarten you up to who these people are. Because, yeah, these people deserve all the accolades. It's just about the platform they get.
Yeah. That's why Max obviously said they should be put on the New Japan shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Because not to be deep, when you message me say, oh, the match is there, I went back to watch it again, innit? I went back to, because obviously I think I caught the last few bits, I went back to watch it, yeah. I went straight to Things match.
Mercedes.
I skipped everything, I didn't watch the rest. I was gonna watch the Julia one, but I was like,
The Julia match was better than the Mercedes match.
really?
Yes.
I turned it off.
Julia's dope.
I know Julia's cold. I know Julia's cold.
Julia's match is
But I'm saying when I saw it, I was like, just
You're not
I'm
It wasn't a draw for you.
Yeah.
Nah,
you're not invested in it.
I'm here to see this.
Yeah. No,
You know what I mean?
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I feel like
It just wasn't for you, innit?
no, for me, no. It's common, man. See me, I like wrestling. I'm a fan of all wrestlings, bro. Even NWA. You talk, bro. You name it. But I feel
Why
like
do you lie?
honestly, bro.
Why do you men lie?
Bro, honestly,
What's your
bro.
favorite NWA match that's happened this year? Fuck off, shut up, man.
I don't have a favorite. Wait, do I have to?
You know it's NWA. You know it's NWA, yeah.
Do I have to have a favorite match?
You know what, yeah?
Yeah.
I tried to watch it.
Really? No. But I said I watch all wrestling. So if you guys give, if you,
You mentioned NWA though.
No,
bad name.
but
so
guys,
real.
what I'm trying to say is, guys,
I'll be so real.
Okay, plug. I want to plug something right now. Indie Takers. When you guys mention something on Indie Takers, yeah, I try my hardest to go watch it. I have it in my bookmark. I'll go watch it. So I'm all for recommendations. If you guys want me to go watch Glee, or is it great? I'll go watch it. If you guys want me to watch, if Eltos to watch, Sergeant Slaughter versus what's the guy called again? Second Intercontinental Champion. What's his name again? Pat Patterson. Sorry, Pat Patterson versus Sergeant Slaughter. I don't know, is he second? I don't know. I'll go watch it. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I watch all wrestling. I enjoy it.
Talking of NWA, I did watch the Tyrus and Chris Adonis match.
Waste of time.
Wait, I think it's NWA fan.
No, but then again.
This guy
Don't do that.
This guy didn't let me finish. Before I got really interrupted. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But like when I watched NWA this week with Tyrus talking, I just had to stop.
They give him the mic.
Yeah, they gave him the mic still. Right at the beginning of the show as well. Yeah, it wasn't that.
So yeah.
Yes, he is.
They're not getting that belt from for a minute, man.
A minute.
For a minute.
That's low.
That nigga can hardly move.
That's true.
So yeah, I think they got 6 titles. They got World of Stardom, Wonder of Stardom, Goddess of Stardom, Artists of Stardom, which is like trios, and then Goddess of Stardom is like the tag team title. So yeah, they've got 2 singles titles and then 2 other tag team titles and then a high speed.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I bet how they say the titles in Japanese.
What's the score?
3-1.
Cool.
Yeah, I see. Ask the score.
Consolation fam.
No, I won't say it. I won't put. How many minutes left?
It's 4 minutes left, fam.
It's just fucking bullshit. I'm telling you, I'm fed up of this squad.
Bro, we might get Istanbul 2000. Istanbul 2000. What's it again?
2005.
2005 Istanbul. Yeah, what was happening? Oh yeah, this Vince stuff that's popped up today. WWE stuff that's popped up today.
Yes, sorry.
They're getting obviously there's former employees are looking to sue WWE and Vince McMahon for what's the word that you said outside?
Oh, for racist storylines.
Yeah, but he said in the pot he said a different word. That they got sacked for not doing the work. When you get sacked for not doing the work, he said something outside. I forgot the
Being me.
Yeah.
My English is not that good. It's probably Bex that said it.
One of you guys said it outside.
I know.
I forgot the word. So basically, not basically. I think this was this. Yeah, you said something like, okay, "Cool, these guys got sacked because they were hard to work with, not listening to when Vince."
Uncooperative.
Oh, no.
I think that's
it's another word.
No, it's another. I think he said something
It was
like,
something to do with the employment.
"Yeah." One of you guys said it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
It was either Mex or NK. It wasn't me. My English is not that good.
I forgot what it was. But then again, yeah.
NK will say,
Get the fuck out of here, man. You're
out of this world English phrases. And I'm like, where has this world come from?
Okay, wait.
You get me?
Just me. No.
I don't read dictionary, fam. It was NK that said it.
But yeah,
these
we should be
crazy
laughing at it. Should be laughing. It's seriously.
Unlawful dismissal. Was it that?
I think so.
Yeah, I went to use.
I think that might be it.
I love this nigga.
I think that might be it.
along those
No
lines.
lines, yeah.
It's in my head.
I call it. Let's be serious now because it's a serious topic.
topic. On Google. This guy.
Yeah. So reports. Was it today? Literally not long ago. There was reports that there's been a lot of storylines that came up and a lot of wrestlers have turned down. And obviously the storylines that came up were literally refused by the people that were part of the creative team, and they were like, "Yo, don't do it." But obviously, they still managed to push ahead, and they got dismissed for that. One of them being, I think Bianca Belair had a storyline where she was meant to be doing something, and from what it said on the article, someone or Bianca Belair said it's too ghetto for me. I can't do this. Even the whole Apollo Crews speaking in a Nigerian accent. Yeah,
Because that was the shittest Nigerian accent ever.
he wasn't happy with that, but obviously he had to charge it in it. He had to do it in it. I don't know what else has been said. No, the Mansour one was mad though.
What's the Mansour one?
So he apparently it was guys. This is what I'm just trying to remember from Muslim.
Mansour.
He said something like he was the guy behind 9/11.
Yeah, they wanted him to be the guy.
Yeah, that come out and said I'm the guy behind 9/11. And there was another gimmick as well where they said there's another gimmick as well when they said something about they wanted to get a white person
I want to see that.
that hunts black people.
Well, like
Yeah.
JB at the border, yeah.
No, but as in hunts black people and beats them up.
What?
Man say
Liam
KKK.
Neeson.
But bro, like it's like do you know what it is?
Man said Colts. Jesus.
Yeah, do you know, I don't know when this whole thing started happening, but in this day and age,
Well,
bro,
we've got to
he's done it,
understand,
fam.
yeah, from
He's
Mr. McMahon said, what's good in the hood?
Like
What's
he's
going on,
No, but
man?
this is recent though. Even I was thinking about that Obafemi guy that came out yesterday. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, bro, this is gonna sound mad me saying this, but bro, I was gonna say, bro, you're slightly very lucky that you've come wrestler right now, you know, because if this was the 90s or even Attitude Era, they would put African face paint on your face. They would have cut your hair bald. They would have you have a thing in your nose, even enlarging your ears, and even had mama when it comes to interest. Honestly, they would have chiseled my man. You see it?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Listen,
I won't put.
You have even made it.
Come out to the Lion King.
True, they would have got bro. True.
Introduce it to the ring.
Circle of life.
Hi, my name is
the thing is, I'm not surprised. Like,
We shouldn't be surprised.
on TV.
It's been in our face for a
He's
time.
going to be upset now.
I just hope everyone involved gets the punishment they deserve. Because anyone who made up the story, you need to lose your job.
A lot of you are involved by affiliation.
You need to. Anyone
Obviously,
who.
do you know what
If
it
you
is?
didn't
yeah?
say no, you're involved.
You're involved.
Yeah.
You know, I'll
If
say
you were in the
I'll say
room,
off the
you're
podcast. I'll
involved.
say off the
What was I
podcast.
gonna say?
No, I'll say something.
You need to use your job because at the end
I
of the
know
day,
myself, and I'm gonna say something mad. I'll say something.
Also,
No, I can't.
They've made this guy's name Obafemi two different words.
Oba and Femi.
Obafemi's one name.
So they've gone Oba and Femi.
Yeah.
So how do you pronounce it on mic? Coming to the ring,
Oba Femi.
Is this WWE 2K23?
But the thing is,
Femi's one name. Like, it's one name.
here's the thing, yeah.
Man said
And I'm be very real.
personality splits.
Unless the wrestler, and this is why I'm not a fan of ethnic gimmicks, unless the wrestler themselves has said, you know what, I want to do this. No white man should be telling nobody to embrace your culture. Who are you to tell me to be? Nobody should be telling me to.
No, but no, cancel. But I'm just saying on a real thing. Like,
Nobody should.
No one should be saying that. You shouldn't be going and saying, "Oh, cool, you're a white man. You should be a cracker. Go and kill black people." Or you're a black person. You should be a gangster. Go and stab people.
What I will say to that, yeah. Just mute me off anyway.
No, I ain't got time. I've got edit stream. I've got edit stream, my guy.
Listen, no, but
what are you gonna say? Don't chiz it.
No, it's nothing crazy. It's a bit of an
Whisper to
argument.
lapse.
Whisper to lapse. Speak. Go.
no, but I'll just say, no producer should be telling me, you're Congolese, do a rumble in the jungle, Mike Tyson gimmick. Are you fucking mad?
Black said it's a minor still. Obviously, like, I kind of look at it in a way of like, obviously the 9/11 stuff's inexcusable, but it's part of the entertainment.
No.
So you're gonna mute
Elaborate.
Okay, elaborate. Land.
So
Hear you out.
in this day and age, there's always controversy in everything, right? And sometimes, like, you need to look at these situations to sometimes say, like, you know what? Yeah, it is shit. Yeah, it's not right. Yeah, this is not.
So you're
good.
saying it needs to
so
happen.
if someone wants to call me and I'm a wrestler, someone to call me a nigger, I'll slap them in the face and say, bro, don't call me a nigger. That's racist. I'm saying, for example,
you would react because you.
No, as a work. If it was to be in that case, I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're trying to say. Don't allow it. I get it. But some people don't get it. So sometimes, like, by watching your favorite wrestler doing it, it might be like, wait, that is racist.
Is Mansoor anyone's favorite wrestler? No, but it's for him to get away with doing that.
The whole 9/11 thing, I do not excuse. And
Yeah, of course, yeah. Let's get that straight.
Because we know people got.
At the end of the day, I hear you, bro, but I'm not coming to wrestling to see moral teachings about race discrimination in wrestling, fam. I'm coming to see two people beat each other up. Your justification, at the end of the day, wrestling is just two people punch each other in the ring. There's no excuse for my man to write a storyline where somebody calls somebody a jungle bunny or something like that. Like, there's, like, at the end of the day, you're fighting for a fake title in a fake ring. Make up something dumb. Don't come and bring nonsense, xenophobic nonsense to my wrestling, fam. Don't come and bring this. Fam, it's just Mandem. It's mad. You could, fam. We've seen wrestling storylines about Mandem fighting over the strangest things in the world, and we've believed it. Why are you now making it race related? Especially when these people have no interest or no knowledge about the race in general or the culture that they're trying to appropriate in their content. Fuck that.
Man said wrestling's becoming too woke now.
Good question. Fuck that.
If you didn't like the nation domination,
Yeah, don't think
I don't think there's a problem with that.
I think the problem with that.
If you're able to educate through wrestling, then why not?
Yeah.
A lot of people were educated
but that's
through
what I'm trying to say.
the Golden Lovers story.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
A lot of people.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
No, but a lot of people were educated through the Golden Lovers story.
I hear you.
A lot of people, like, we don't know Kenny Omega's sexuality. We don't know Kota Ibushi's sexuality. But a lot of people that I've spoken to, especially when they're gay, trans, whatever, they've seen that story and they've been like, you know what? I don't know what this story is about, whether it's about gay love or whether it's about this or about that. But it's opened my eyes to a different type of story that I've never seen in wrestling.
No, that's fair. But
woke, I'm not really fast.
Yeah,
I
but-
think
and
there should
the
be some.
yeah, and the thing is with the Kenny.
9/11 now.
Yeah, and the thing is with the Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, that's a story that they wanted to tell because they had a passion for that story, and that's probably we've seen Kenny speak about, you know, trans rights and stuff like that. That's an issue that he's passionate about. So if it comes from the wrestler organically, it's like, you know what, I feel like this is something I want to speak on, by all means. But no executive should be pushing something onto these wrestlers that they're not comfortable doing.
Oh, no, 100%.
Yeah, that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. No executive should be pushing stuff onto these wrestlers.
I guess, yes.
Like, if you wanted to, like, for example, me, if Apollo Crews was like, you know what, I want to do something that's very embraces my Nigerian heritage, and he wants to, you know, show, that's perfectly fine. I'm cool with that because that's coming from him, innit? But if somebody pushed that onto him and be like, you know what, I think this African shit's gonna get you over, son. Are you fucking mad?
The thing is, I don't think there's any problem with an executive giving the idea, but if he's now say no, you have to do it. Then I feel like there's an issue. And if it's a thing where it's like, you know what, I'm starting to see that there's a lot of Nigerians watching the WWE product. Maybe this is a lane we can tap into. You're obviously Nigerian. What do you think about this idea? And if the wrestler says, you know what, so let's say I'm Apollo. Even though I'm Nigerian, I don't know much about Nigeria. Let's be frank, this nigga don't know shit. if Apollo said, listen, bro, I don't know that much about Nigeria, so I don't think I'm the best person to do for that. Maybe this is an idea we could potentially have for someone coming up, because I know we've got a couple of recruits in NXT. Then yeah, we can do it then. But if it's now a thing where it's like, no, you have to do it, then that's where I see a problem. So I feel like Apollo was doing this against his will. I did enjoy the representation. It was nice to see a Nigerian, you know, come out with the flag but the accent and everything else.
And even the steel cake, what's it? The steel tongs match. What's it again? The drum match, African drum match. Yeah, that was a bit dumb still. Everyone was against it anyway, so yeah.
Man said Commander Aziz. Like
and the maddest thing is that people that are not Nigerian are arguing with me about why I shouldn't be offended by it.
Who said that?
Bare people on Twitter.
And that's the problem. And that's the problem.
I'm saying I don't like me. I'm not offended by it, but at the same time, I'm just like me as a Nigerian. I don't see this as Nigerian.
Okay, look. Let's be honest. You wouldn't look at Nigeria and say drum.
No.
No one looks at Nigeria and thinks drum.
No.
Who thinks that?
I mean, I think of wedding, like talking drums.
Yeah. No. But if I say
no, I don't look at Nigerian and think spear.
Yeah.
I don't think spear.
And they
That's
didn't even
fair.
use
I
the
see
drums. In the Nigerian drum match, you know they didn't use the drums.
Yeah.
Just there for display.
Like if he came out of credit cards, I'll believe him. If he came out of credit cards, I'll believe him.
You know what it is? It's just it's a typical stereotype of what society views of Africans. We are here, we eat people and all this stuff, and we throw spears at people.
Okay, before we go off here,
I just think wrestling doesn't necessarily need ethnic.
It don't.
guys,
It doesn't need that ethnic.
It don't. It's just.
anymore.
I'm gonna say something mad, you know.
It's actually never worked.
Can I load?
Just be.
Can I load this year?
Okay, you're editing it. Yeah, you edit it, so it's fine.
Oh shit. Okay,
The
look.
last few minutes. So
Okay, cool. Cool. I feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the thing when it's in your? It's not mentally. What's it called? Is it
Psychologically.
Okay. I feel like back in the day when I first watched WWE, yeah, and the rise of obviously I was watching Superstars, I was watching tapes after tapes after tapes after tapes. So when I actually got time to watch live TV and I've seen Stone Cold versus The Rock, I immediately, because of stuff I've seen in my area, my upbringing, and stuff I've seen around me and stuff, I immediately thought it was a white man hating a black man. Bar them two not even getting into that. That's immediately what I thought. I thought Stone Cold was racist. I've been saying it for time, do you remember?
Bare people thought Stone Cold. He's a red. He's a Texan.
So that's what I thought when I was young, innit? So that's like when it comes to stuff like this, I'm thinking to myself, is it a mental thing sometimes that we have to always go to that WWE or go into that, or is it just a thing where like it's just what they not even what they know, is that they're just trying to play off that?
No, I think WWE have had a history of.
I'm not trying to back them up just in case someone comes and goes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. No.
I think WWE. I think
It's entertainment, dog.
I think, but Stone Cold's a thing where I think it's an extension of his own thing, and I think when Stone Cold created the character Stone Cold, it's like, yeah, this is just who I am, and he's representative of a lot of other Texan people, with it. But I just feel like WWE historically have had we can name Muhammad Hassan, we can name all of these man where
that's wild.
Where it's just it's a history. It's a history of this stuff. And even up until this day, it's like, I don't know, man, like when we think of a gimmick, like when we think of characters are 3-dimensional.
No, but the thing is,
your character can't be, I'm from this place and I represent the stereotypes of this place.
Was Muhammad Hassan pissed off of him being that character?
Yes.
I mean, he's Italian.
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah, he was Italian.
Yes, bro. That guy was, bro, mentally, it fucked him up.
And even if he's not pissed off,
people that are not from that country will be pissed off as well.
That is, he was a terrorist, bro.
The fact that they even
he was bro, no, even
the maddest thing is, his promos are right. One thing I've realised when it comes to ethnic hills,
they're right about America.
Right. They're always right.
Bro, it happens all the time.
And it just goes to show wrestling fans are fucking racist.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what
I'm saying. Bro, we've been programmed.
Gauntlet's been thrown down.
I hate to come to this conversation. We've been programmed. Programmed from early.
It's an illusion.
Because the thing about Muhammad Hassan,
They cracked the Matrix. They're good.
I can't lie.
No, but the thing about Muhammad Hassan that's bad as well, yeah, they used it was the did you see that when you look at the promo he had with the Undertaker, yeah, the video package, they're using Arabic music and they're using the Arab. No, but they're using the. But it was like they're you like, do you know what I'm saying? They feed it into like.
Didn't he look to the sky and
Yeah, bro, I swear you could even say it's Islamophobic, fam. I'm not even joking. It was Islamophobic, fam.
You want to real view, yeah?
Ooh, black Sakola.
It's okay. It's okay. We ain't got time.
That obviously, like, I'll have to tell you off the pod, innit? But I say a lot of crazy things, innit? If he's telling me be careful, I've just whispered in his ear.
Yo, guys, we're gonna end off here, yeah, because obviously Pirate gonna bill us 10 grand, whatever we bill us. But quick one though, a quick announcement, guys. If you guys get a chance, yeah, not even get a chance. Actually, when you watch this podcast on YouTube, please drop a comment. Let us know what you want to talk, what you want us to talk about. How you thought the podcast went, favorite moments, whatever. Let's have a conversation in the comments. Like, let's not leave it within group chats and stuff. Let's talk in the YouTube comments. Secondly, guys, check our description. We are now a WWE shop affiliate. So this literally happened this week. So if you go check on all our videos, there's a WWE shop link in there. Please click on that link and buy some. You don't have to buy much. Just click on it. Give us some clicks per minute. What's it called again?
Engagement.
Engage with it. Do you know what I mean? You can
buy
rub
something
it.
if you want, though.
Buy something you want. There's a code going right now. I think it's Superstar 20. You get 20% off. So guys, go and get that. Even the title, you can get the new title as well, man. So go and grab that as well through us. But click
Hustle as well.
Yeah.
Hustle as well. Hustle as well. Literally
May
what?
9th.
9th of May.
That's 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks. Next week.
Yeah.
Fact. Next week. Yeah, next week.
No, 2 weeks. Sorry.
It's gonna be Rain versus Tate,
Nice.
Adriana versus Rocco.
Nice.
Should be some hard hitting shit. I don't know who I got. Everyone. I'm gonna fight everyone.
But yeah, guys, make sure that Hustle show as well. Tickets will be in our description. Or probably check on our story. It'll be there as well. Probably link to the place. Any more announcements before we head up? No announcements? No announcements?
I ain't got nothing.
Indie Takers,
Yeah, please.
Revolution Radio. Indie Takers, Revolution Radio. We're giving you extra content, extra podcasts. Make sure you guys tune in. Myself and Jem, Mex and NK. If you guys want a WWE one, let us know.
Let us know.
No,
If you
man.
guys want a sorry.
Engage with
The E. Let us know. I'll do it. The E.
I'll do it.
But yeah, man.
do it for me. I do it for the E.
Yeah. I'll tell you my honest opinions. You get me?
Make sure you guys go and stream KO's album. Let me know where you find
Yes,
it.
man.
AOKO.com. Come hit me up. Get some fire in your ears.
Yeah, man. It's good up.
And yeah, man. Guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, of course.
It's Full Stretch and Nafi.
What's he doing?
What I say? No, let me say.
That's not what we usually
It's an Nafi. It's Laps.
Your boy Sam Blacks.
It's Doughboy.
It's KO.
Max.
NK.
And you guys already know the slogan. Tell your moms, tell your dads, tell your aunties, tell your nans, tell your girlfriends, tell your links, tell your nectician. By the Mandem, for the Mandem. Pain is illusion.
You just got to the end of the podcast, and if you've enjoyed what you've listened to, enjoyed what you watched, enjoyed the vibes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bow.